So, give it a try.
Oh,
If you need help, I'm standing right
what are you talking about?
I just say you need help before you do something. Wait.
I got a question. I don't want to say it out. You want me to say it out loud?
Oh, no, I don't. But you can talk to me.
All right. I do. I'm like, I'm not.
This is the whole point. You can let him try. Alright, so it's not 9/17.
But it has a 9.
We don't know that just yet. Okay? So you think that we're supposed to just add the tops. Now we would need to do that, but there's something else we need to have happen first before we do it.
So,
Well, when that's trying to go, this says add. What do we need first to be able to do these fractions? Say that one more time. 5? What does that mean? You say you don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I need you to say that though. Tell me you don't know.
I don't
need you to
know this
admit
at
that you
all.
don't know something so that we know.
I don't know this at
So,
all.
okay, that's what I mean. So, in order to add fractions, what we need is a common denominator. You know what that is? Don't say yes if you don't know what it is.
You know what it is. You don't have to lie.
No, see? Isn't that easier to do? Just admit you don't know something. That's how we learn. So, a common denominator is, I would say, 8, 4, and 7 are the denominators. Common means the same. So they all need to have the same number down there. That's the only way to add fractions. Okay? So we have to find a common denominator, we need to find a common multiple. It's the same idea. So we need a common multiple for 8, 4, and 7. You gotta do that.
4
Well, 4
plus 4 is 8 and there's an 8.
You don't add two. Well, you wouldn't. Adding is one way to kind of do it, but it's not all that efficient. And furthermore, it has to be common to 7 as well. It's not.
Sorry.
Yep. You guys know what I'm saying? I need you to talk to me. All that you were talking before, all of a sudden you're scared. So the problem is that they don't have any common factors. 8, 4, or 7, all three. So the best thing to do is multiply all three. Multiply 8, 4, and 7, you'll get the common denominator. Okay, so why don't you do that here? What's
Like
8 times? Yeah, multiply 8 times.
8 times 4.
Is
36.
that's 8 times. That's 9 times. Close.
Crazy in the house too, man.
32.
All right.
True.
What?
You still have to multiply by 7. So 32 times 7.
Blah, 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 blah. 3 million times 3,000 divided by 4.
Write it down.
120. But don't.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
What?
Again, write it down. Be smart, write it down. All this guessing in your head. Why do that?
Who about to be there for a whole year? That was no way.
Nah, shit.
He was gonna fucking switch. It has to be done in like 10 minutes. Not even. It has to be done in like nearly 10 minutes. Really.
Let me tell you, she's gonna call you what time is it? She said,
Do you know what you're doing?
no.
Again,
You
if
said
you
something.
say you don't know what
you're
you're
doing.
doing, say something.
All I'm looking at is right now is 3, 6, 9.
Regardless-
2, 4.
Regardless of that, you didn't know what you were doing. Can you imagine you go to the doctor's office and you tell them you need help and they didn't know what to do? It'd be a problem, wouldn't it? So I need you to admit that to me. You don't know what to do. I'm here to help you. Let me help you. So let me show you how to multiply this thing. Alright? 32 times 7. Okay? Let's show you the plus. So we're going to take this 2 and multiply it by this 7. Okay? What's 2 times 7?
14.
14. I'm going to write the 4 here. Write the 4 there. Not so big. Jesus. Put the 1 up top of the 3. Not so big.
Good.
Okay? Next step is 3 times 7.
Is that going to be 4 times 7?
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You said you don't know what to do. So listen to what I'm telling you. What's 3 times 7? Add the 1 up top. Add the 1 up top. What you just said, add 1.
22.
Right there, right next to the 22. Right there. There's your answer. 32 times 7 is 224. Okay? Sure you got that? Okay. So now that we know the answer is 324, that means all these denominators are going to say that. So we're going to now say 224. Okay?
So this,
Well, slow down.
I can write with my hand.
What we're going to do now, write them all that way. So, 4. Okay? So in order to get that 224, we have to multiply all 3 of them. Okay? But we're not going to do that for each one now because this already has an 8, this already has a 4, and this already has a 7. Okay? So what we did to the bottom was multiply all 3, but when it comes to fractions, we also have to multiply the top by that as well. That's how fractions work. You see what I'm saying? So this already has an 8. We don't need to multiply by it. We have to multiply by 4 and 7. We're going to take the 5 that's on top and multiply by the 4 and the 7.
5 times 4 is 20.
Good job.
And 5 times 7.
No, 5 times 4 is,
5 times 4 is 20.
that means 5 is no longer there. It's now 20.
so
20 times
20
7.
is 20 times 7.
You can write that down. This idea to do everything in your head. You don't have to. Write it down. You can see it, but you have to do it. There you go. So the number up top now is 140.
What was the question?
So you did it. So far, so good. Follow me. Don't follow me. Right, so we multiply this by the 4 and the 7 because it's over here. It already has it. This one doesn't have the 8 or the 7. Right, so we're going to take that 3, multiply the 8 and the 7. Okay.
3 times 8.
See this?
3 times 7.
We're going to do both. Okay, we did both before. Follow what you did. 3 times 8 and then multiply by 7. So you'd be multiplying by 7 anyway. What's 3 times 8?
3 times 8 is 20.
Close.
Oh, 24.
And then times 7.
That's not how you got farther.
Well, that's actually good. You don't have to have the same denominator. You multiply by.
140 divided by 5 is what? I think it's like 35. No, let me check. What am I talking about? This close, bro. It's easy. It's close.
Where did you put 7 times 4?
Not close enough. It's close.
You can't talk about this one again. Mommy said he doesn't know.
This is already 140. That's
Easy to count.
12 is back 3. 12.
Please?
Then 16, 20, 24, 28, 28 plus 100. Take
Right. You can write that down.
So 168.
What's up top?
Doing something.
What did you just say?
168.
What'd you write down? Okay, almost done. So the 7 is here, so we don't have to multiply by that. 4 and the 8 will be the make that 2, multiply by 4, and
So 2 times 8.
you can do that, that's fine. You can do 2 times 8, that's fine. The order doesn't matter.
16.
Okay.
16 times 4. 16.
You can write it down.
32. 32 and 64.
So they all have the same denominator, and we fixed the numerator so that it will match the fraction. Now we have the same denominators, now we can add the top. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't understand.
140.
Bro,
Alright,
this
hang on, hang on.
plus this plus this. Add the
It's like you forgot what you just did. Okay, you gotta pay attention a little bit. That fraction you had before, remember that 9 that was on top? How'd you get that out?
I got the 9 by 5.
So you added it correctly. But even so, you added the tops. I told you we can't do that yet until we have the same denominator. Okay? Do we have the same denominators now? Now guess what we can do? That's right. The tops are now here. 140, 168, and 64. So that was what you're adding.
140
Not
no,
times.
plus 160, 200.
Write it down, man. All this, you're trying to show off. Write it in. Write it down. Write it down. No, write it down. Please. Write 140. Write 168 underneath it. Write 168 underneath it. Write 64 underneath it. 64. You're in the wrong spot. 64. Add those up right here. Right here.
That's 0, right?
You wrote it. You tell me.
0, 8, and 4.
That's right, the box.
That's to be a 1.
there's something on
So this should be 10.
What's 8 plus 4?
8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12.
So what goes there?
8, 2. And then 1, 4 is 5 plus 6. So 1, 2.
You need to add first. You're trying to jump ahead. Add the numbers first. What's 1 plus 4? What's 1 plus 4?
1 plus 4 is 5.
Plus 6.
6. Something like this.
What's 6?
Plus 6. That's 16.
Again.
17.
17. So what goes here?
7.
What goes above the next column? So you see how when you added them first, you now know what to write? Practice that. Add the numbers first and then write it down. 7 goes here, 1 goes there.
372.
Now you know the answer. Stop trying to jump ahead when you don't know what to do. You need to know it first. No one's going to hire you to be their doctor if you don't know how to be a doctor. You got to know it first. So the answer is 372. Okay? Now, when you add these two fractions together, 372. Yeah. Now that we have these fractions together, we gotta reduce them if we can. That you were sitting watching the whole time with the other folks. I was showing them how to reduce fractions. You weren't paying attention. But you were watching them do the math problems too, saying they couldn't do it. It's easy.
That was him.
You too.
You said easy.
So
That girl.
let's show you. Okay. Either way, let's show you how to reduce this fraction. Are they both even? It's an even number. Well, if you don't know what an even number is, it's okay to say it. Do you know what an even number is? No?
The number is a number that has 2 numbers.
An even number is a number that when you divide it by 2, you get a whole number. Okay. So 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Those digits are even. When I divide those numbers by 2, I get another whole number. Okay. So just end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So yes, just end in 0, 4, 2, 6, or 8. So yes, is my answer right question. So they're even. Every even number is divisible by 2. So we can divide both these numbers. We're gonna put them. Right.
So that's
No, I just divide. Not gonna stop. Divide is not. That's true. Just said it. Divide.
I don't want to. I've seen you slap before. Slap your painful. If it hurts, I gotta punch you in the stomach.
Why are you adding 2 and 4? That's not what I did. Did you hear what I
This
said?
is my wrist. Move your hands like, slap your hands like.
No. I should have done it harder.
I did not say that.
Do it again.
You gotta listen. Open your ears and listen to what I was telling you. If I told you to go down the street and make a left, what did I just say? What did I just say? Oh, so you heard what I said. Divide both of these numbers by 2 is what I said.
Oh, mommy, Matt!
No. Now, if you don't know what that means, let me know. You know what I mean when I say that? Again, I gotta get you to understand something. If you don't know something, say you don't know. Sir, I don't know what you mean. Sir, I don't know what that word means. Can you repeat that? Let me know. I'm not here to embarrass you. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm here to help you. But you gotta let me know you need it. You ain't going around this world pretending. Go. First one over here. 372 divided by 2. 224 divided by 2. That's what I want you to do. So, let's try that. Can I say time?
Divided.
Divided by 2.
Repeat it.
Cut it in half by 2.
Cut it.
Say it again.
224 divided by 2.
One more time.
224 divided by 2.
There you go. That's what we're trying to do. Okay? We're going to do the same thing to the top as well. Let's start with that.
Wait, man. Wait.
So we're going to see how many times does 2 go into 3. Can't go in 4 times.
It's 3.
Can't go in 3 times either. So do you know what I mean when I say how many times does 2 go into 3?
You got it?
Yeah, you gotta let me know that. I just asked you how many times does 2 go into 3. You're supposed to say, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, let me help you. What that means is I'm gonna take this 2, I'm gonna add it a bunch of times until I get to 3 without going past it. That's what that means. How many times can I add 2 until I get to 3 without going past it? Once. So right with 1 above the 3. Now we're gonna take that 1 and multiply it by 2.
Oh, yeah, last time
1
she
time.
stayed at church until 3.
1 times 2.
1 times 2.
Never did that.
2. Write the 2 underneath it. 1. Now you're gonna subtract.
Sorry!
Subtract.
Tell the one to
We're going to subtract. Subtract. You're gonna
So remove.
minus. Take away.
Here?
Yeah, these 2 numbers, 3 and 2. Check you don't want to write things down.
I don't know where. Mine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know you did. So you never done long division before either. Now I know. What's 3 minus 2?
1.
Write the 1 before that 2. Drop the 7. Okay, now we're going to drop the 6. Drop the 7. Now it's at 17. So everything we just did, we're going to do it again. How many times does 2 go into 17? 6, 8, 10,
I'll do a beat like that, bro.
7.
That's 7. Try again.
No, 8.
Put the 8 above the 7. 8 times 2. Just did. You added 16 right there underneath the 17. Subtract it.
17 subtracted by 16 is 1.
1. Add a rule. That's okay. So it will now say, drop this 2. Are you trying to learn or what? How many times does 2? Come on. 2. How many times does 2 go into 12?
How many times is 2 going to 12?
You only have 2 messages, 1 later. If you don't answer this in 2 messages, you lose your prize. That's your fault. One minute will come.
Again.
Try again.
Try again.
Oh, it goes into it. 6 behind it.
6 of this.
I got that form already.
I don't know.
6 times 2 is
6 times 2 is 12.
12 underneath. Subtract. subtract them. 0. So after we did all the dividing, 0 is what we got as our remainder. That's how we know we're done. The answer's up top. 186.
186.
Okay, so in this fraction, that 372 now becomes a 186. No. What you told me. I've had you repeat it 3 times. You said 224 divided by 2. 224 divided by 2. We gotta do that now. So everything we just did, we gotta do it again.
You have a minute.
I have a minute. I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you could have the come
You
on.
have a minute. You will leave me.
That was my subject.
How many go?
I put 224 in.
What she did?
Oh man,
I need to
you gotta pay
score
attention. If you gotta go, then go. Okay? So how many times is 2 going to 2?
What's it?
2 going to 2. How many times is 2 going to 2? 1.
Put the 1 up top. 1 times 2 is?
1 times 2 is
2 underneath. Subtract.
0.
Drop the next 2. How many times? They can do it again. Everything we just did, we just keep repeating the same process. How many times is 2 going to 2 again?
1.
What's up top? 1 times 2.
1 times 2 is 2.
Underneath.
Come on.
Subtract. Almost done.
5 more minutes.
5 minutes.
Come. I gotta go right now.
4. How many times is 2 going to 4?
How many times is 2 going to 4? 2 times.
2 up top. 2 times 2.
2 times 2 is
Just did.
4.
4. Subtract them. 4 minus 4. There's your answer.
112.
There you go. But we're not done. We got to keep going. Right?
Got him.
It's okay. Thank you for stopping by.
Hurry up. I'm not walking.